Good morning, everyone. In our previous lecture, we have seen all about random access file, how we can randomly access the file, how we can move our pointer, because every time it is not necessary that we have to read our file in sequence only, right? We have to do many operations on it wherever we need our file to access randomly, not sequentially. So for that example, we'll see today a phone book program, right? Where we will see how we can update the content, how we can, display the content, how we can search via name, via phone number, we can add the phone number, the different operations that we will see today. The only example is remain, otherwise we have finished our unit. Okay? All the contents and everything is taken from your reference book E. Balagurusamy. I hope I'm audible to you guys. Yes? Okay, fine. So this is what we have seen, right? Updating a random access, updating a file. So that is known as random access, right? We are displaying the content, modifying an item, deleting an item, adding a new item, right? So how we can do this? So you know some of the things, right? How we can find the length and all, right? This is what we have discussed in previous lecture, right? And after that, we'll finish the unit. So directly move on to our example, right? This is your phone book example, okay? What I've done is I've created one class named as phone book. In that, I'm having character name of 20 and phone number of 6. I have taken right now as a 6 only. You can even make it as a 10 or something, right? So what I have done is I've taken one name and phone book both into the character, right? You can even take one character, one long integer for the phone number, right? That also you can do, but I have taken for the simplicity as a character one, right? Here, I would be having different functions, and the very first function is void get data. So via this function, name itself says that I'll take some values, I'll take the data from the user. Then void show data. It will simply display the data on your screen. Then character pointer get name, because this get name function will simply return the name, and name is there in character array, so I have taken as a return type character pointer. Same way get phone number, this we will use when we want to update the contact number, right? So we'll use further, right, this functions. So what it simply do, return phone number. That is again into the character, right? Character array. So we are taking as a return type character pointer, right? Now void update function. In that I'm passing two argument, name and the telephone number, right? So we'll simply do whatsoever the user have given, updated name and phone number, that will be written over here. So name would be like this nm, that is your temporary variable name. So right hand side would be your source and the left hand side would be your destination, so it will copy your nm to name. Same way for the phone number, what you are doing, this tel number, tel number, that is your temporary variable, right? Whatsoever is given over here, that will be copied to the phone number, right? This is what we are doing in update. Now I'll be having this function, Here I've just declared the function, and here outside of the class I've given the definition of this get data function. What we are doing over here, enter the name will be entered by user, enter the phone number will be entered by user. Now show data. In show data, what you will do is you will simply write everything onto a screen, right? So user can see the screen and the data will be available over there, right? So name and phone number, because you are writing everything with cout and cin. Here you have not used yet file handling. That code will be there in integer main, right? This two are the very simple function: get data, show data. That's it, right? I hope you are getting the things. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll move further. Okay. Now in integer main, a very first task that what you will do is you will create object of your class. So here your class name is phone book, right? So you will create the object of this phone book, and I've given the name as REC, means record, right? Now what I'll do is I'll create one object file that is of class fstream, because fstream is able to handle to read the data as well as to write the data. That is why. Now file dot open, okay, and I've given the file name as 2.txt. Okay, that file I'll open in the mode ATE in and out, three modes. With this you can open the file, because whenever I'll add the content, right, my file mode should be ATE, because I want my previous content also, right? So this file should be in ATE mode so that I can just update my records. I mean, I can add my records and I can append it, right? Append it, because my previous data is also important one. That is why. Then here we have taken one character ch, and again the temporary name of 20 and tail number of 6. Right? Same way that what I have used over here in the update. Name and this tail number. These are my two temporary variables. I'm taking it an integer main. Now integer choice, because we will display one menu over here, right? One for add the new record, two for displaying all the records, three for search via telephone number, via person name, update your telephone number, and the last would be the exit, right? This is what you are doing. So for that you are having integer choice and found is equals to 0. This is what I have taken as a flag. If I am getting the name, I'll simply make it found is equals to 1, because whenever you want to modify your content or you are searching your content, you have to read all the data in sequence. That very first record matching, no. Second record matching, okay, no. Next, next, next. And whenever you are finding your contact number, at that time you will set your flag is equals to 1. I mean, whatsoever the flag you have taken, right? And then you will do the further procedure, right? So for that purpose only I have taken this found variable. Okay. Now while one, whenever your loop is true, it will show you this menu, and they will ask that choose your choice, enter your choice. You will enter your choice that what you want to do. You want to add the record, you want to display all the records, you want to search the record, what you want to do. That choice will be there. Now according to the choice, you will make one switch case, right? Over here I am having different cases. Case 1, that is you are adding new record. Okay. So over here what you will do is rec dot get data, because via object you are calling the function of your class Get data function will do what? It will simply ask you that enter the name, enter the phone number, right? Because you want to take this record from the user, right? So user will enter any of the name and number, and that you need to save into your file. This is what your task, right? So here we have read the data from the user, okay? Then this will be, I mean, a cin.getch that will skip at least one character, right? Because enter will be given over there, right? And it will even read that character. So you will find it out why we have written this, okay? So just skip this line right now. Then file dot write. This is the function via which you can write into your file, and you have learned this, okay? Whenever you are reading and writing a whole object, right, over here, what was the syntax for reading and writing? Here you are writing into a file. So file dot write, then character pointer, then your object name, and then size of your object. This is what you are doing, right? So over here also you will do the same thing, same syntax, character pointer. This is your casting. This is compulsory, and that will be into character pointer only. Then end record, because that is your object name, right? So the ampersand sign, record, and size of the record. This is what you are doing, and simply break it. So this is your case 1. Whenever you will enter 1, you will be able to add the record into your file. Understand this thing? Any doubt in this? So we can move to our very next thing, right? Because see, this is only a kind of your mini project. Here the variables will get changed. Otherwise the code will remain same, no? If you will be having any topic, I mean, loan related thing, right? So, I mean, bank management or anything, right? So just variable will get changed. Otherwise you are doing the same thing. Almost 80% of your project will remain same. Getting the things, because I'm not getting response from your side. And this is the most important thing for your mini project. That is why I'm asking this thing again and again. Otherwise, I can skip this program and will directly move further for our next topic, that is the template, next unit, right? But we are discussing this just because of you guys, right? Right. Second is display all the records. You want to display, right? So for that, what you need to do, first you have written the content into your file. So what will happen? Your file pointer has already been moved, right? So your file pointer I need to set at 0th byte, right? So for that, what I'm doing is file.seqg, and I'll reset to the position 0. And here iOS beginning, right? And if you won't write this, then also it will set by default as iOS beginning only, right? But it's better every time if you are writing specifically in your code. Now, simple cout records in your phone book, because it will display all the records. It will read the records from your phone book, right? Now, while there is some content in your object to read, till that time, you will be having the value over here true, right? You remember what we were using is while f in, something like this, if you have seen, okay? The same thing, while and your file object. This is what we have learned in our detecting end of file, detecting EOF, right? While fin. So fin is nothing but the object while you are reading a data. We will get always 1 if there is some content. If not, it will simply return false. Right? So if there is some data to read, at that time what we are doing is we are reading the content from the file. So file dot read, and again the same thing, character pointer, ampersand, record, size of record. This is how you are reading the content. And if your file is not reached to EOF yet, right? At that time you will do rec.show data. So what this will do, show data function. Show data function will simply show you all the contents on your monitor screen, right? So whenever I'll write this rec.show data, because you have read the content, but how would I know? Because you have to show this on the monitor screen, right? So for that reason, you have made this function show data, where you will put the name and phone number on the screen, on the monitor screen, right? So it will be there. Now, always it is good practice that you will clear the buffer every time. So for that, file.clear, right? And simply break it. So this is your second functionality that display all the records. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Fine, good. Okay. Now the third one, that you are searching the telephone number when the person name is known. That is why over here on the menu it is a search telephone number, right? That is what your goal. When the person name is known. So what the computer will ask to you, that please enter the name, because you know the name and you want to search the contact number. So enter the name, scene name. Now you want to read your content from the beginning, because every time after one functionality, whenever you are adding the records or whatsoever you are doing, your file pointer may be moved somewhere else. So every time you have to set your pointer to the 0th byte, right, at the starting of your file. So you are setting it every time, right? And here you are setting the flag that found is equals to 0 right now, right? Whenever you will find the record, you will make it as found is equals to 1. Okay, because now you are sequentially checking that you will be having any of the name like this, that whatsoever the user have entered. For that, hanging or what? Fine. So say suppose here is my contact, right? Name and the phone number. Say suppose this is what I have given. Another name PQR and the phone number is 4567. Any other name and some of the contact number, right? So if the user is giving the name, say suppose is searching for XYZ, right? So it will search throughout your contact that XYZ name is there or not. Whenever XYZ name is found, it will simply make your flag found is equals to 1. And if I've reached to my EOF, right, that is end of the file, and I haven't searched for this name, that XYZ person name is not in your contact list, right? So simply your found will become 0 only, right? It won't change to 1. And if I am having found equals to 0, it will simply show you the message that record not found, because this named person is not there in our file, right? As simple as that. And if I'm searching for, say suppose PQR, right? If I'm searching for this person, so I'll get that person's name over here. So I'll simply read the contact number for that person. Okay, this is what my task. So for that, what you are doing? First, you are reading your file. So while, your file is having some content for reading, at that time, it will simply run this loop, right? So file dot read, character pointer, ampersand record, size of record. If this thing is true, then if string compare, because I want to compare the name whatsoever the user have entered. So string compare, I'll compare your name with rec.getName, because every time I'm reading a single record, so very first time I'm saying that getName. You have made this function for what? GetName function. It will simply return the name, only name. Character pointer getName. This is your function getName, which will return name of that person from that particular record. Okay? Because see, these are our private variables, right? So I cannot directly compare with the name, right? I cannot access outside of my class directly these two variables, because my variables are the private one. So if I want any of the variables value, at that time I have to provide the functions named as get name and get phone number, something like this, or the set name. This update is nothing but your set contact or set name, something like that, which you have given as a update. So it will simply do the string copy to this particular variables. Okay. So what you are doing over here is, it will simply compare your name with your record name. Means here the user have given, say suppose PQR over here. I'm simply writing PQR. So this PQR will be compared at very first time with your very first record ABC, say suppose, right? Are they equals to 0? Means the strings are exactly same? No, because my record is saying ABC and user have entered PQR, they are not matching, right? So it will not go over here, and again this loop will execute and it will read another record. Now the next time is PQR is over there. Again we will check the user have entered PQR, that is matched with this or not. It is matched, right? So it will simply do found equals to 1, means we got the record, right? And now rec dot show data. So whatsoever the record you read, right, that thing will be show over here. So it will simply show you what? Name and phone number, because you found the record. You found the record, so it will simply show you name and phone number. Right, and always you are doing this file dot clear and it will check found equals to 0. No, right, found equals to 1, because we already got the record, so it won't go inside, right, and directly break. Simple. This is how you are searching via name, where you know the name and you don't know the contact number. Getting this thing right? I think this will be much useful for your mini project. Getting the things? Yes or no? Fine? Okay. Fine. Next is only control C and control V, the whole things. I mean, case 3 is exactly same like this case 4, right? Only the change is what? Here you are searching via the phone number. That's it. Everything is same here. The computer is asking for the telephone number instead of name. So here you will give the telephone number, but you don't know via which name you have stored it, right? Many of the times it will happen. So you are searching via the phone number. Many of the times you know the phone number, but you don't know via which you have saved it. So for that, you are searching via telephone number. Then file.sicg 0 and beginning, right? Because you want to set your reading pointer to the 0th byte. That is why you are always writing this line at very first. Already you have taken the phone number from the user which you want to search. This is very similar to your Truecaller kind of thing, right? Because many of the times you are receiving the phone numbers, right? And you want to search that the owner of this number is the person. I mean, who is that person? You are searching for that. So for that, you are searching via this case. This would be the functionality. First found is equals to 0, while file.read you are reading. And here you are comparing string compare telephone number, which you will compare with rec.get phone number. So say suppose a user is searching via the phone number that whose number is this 4546. Okay, and I'll give over here XYZ meaningful name somehow, right? So I'm searching for this 4546 number. I know the telephone number, but I don't know the name. Okay, so at very first, this 4546 will be matched with the very first record, rec.get phone number. So it will search with 1234, right? So it won't match, right? Again, loop will increase. I mean, again 4567. Again, it will match 4546. If suppose you are searching for 4540 or 4506, any of the number, you won't get any of the record. So it will simply show you that record not found. But if you are giving some meaningful things or some of the records which is already there in your phone book, so we'll have this equals to 0, exactly same match, right? And here we'll do found is equals to 1 and rec dot show data. Again, the name and phone number will be displayed over there. Same thing except this, right? Otherwise the case is exactly same. But here you are searching via telephone number, and over there in the case 3 you were searching via name. Getting this? Now the fifth one, important one, you are updating your telephone number. So now what you are doing is, this is you need to understand very well. First, enter the name. We are entering the name that I just want to modify the contact number of XYZ. It was previously 4546, but now I want to make it as only 456. Okay, this is what I want to update the phone number. Whose phone number I want to update? This XYZ named person. So that the user will enter that I want to modify the contact number of XYZ. So I'll give over here XYZ. Okay. Now what I need to do, again, I just need to set my file pointer to the 0th location. So that I'll do. Found is equals to 0. That is my flag. Integer count is equals to 0. Because I want to count how many records I have gone through, right? For setting my particular position. So that you will simply get to know, right? So integer count is equals to 0, while file dot read character pointer rec and size of this, while this is true, at that time I'll do count plus plus, that you have read one record. Another type, again it will be count plus plus, you have read 2 records, 3 records, 4 records, and so on, right? And if you wish to check that, for that purpose I have written over here cout count, so that you can, right? Now if string comparison, because first you need to search that record, right? If I want to update this XYZ, I need to search first. So it is very similar to my case 3. I'm searching via name. So first I'll search, I'm getting this contact number or not. If it would be there, XYZ is there in my contact list, my file, then and only then I can modify it. No, if it is not there, then how I can modify it? So first I'm searching that this named person is there in my file or not. So if string compare name rec.getName equals to 0 is there or not. If it is there, I'll simply do found is equals to 1 and break, right? Now if found equals to 0, then simply record not found, but else means found equals to 1. Now you get that number that okay, this XYZ name person is there and we have searched. Now we have to do that procedure from 4546 to 456, which I want to update. Okay, so for that, now what you are doing is, first you need to take the location of that particular record. So at very first time, I've read the first contact, my count will become 1. Over here, my count will become 2. Here I've read the whole record. I've read the record, so my count is equals to 3. So my pointer will be over here at the last. But if I want to update the record, I have to set my this pointer to this at starting of the record, yes or no? Right? So for that, what I need to do? Count minus 1. Whatsoever is the count right now, count minus 1. Okay? And then how many bytes I need to jump over here to reach at the starting of XYZ? How many bytes I have to jump? So how would I know this thing? We have discussed this thing in our theory, if you remember. So it is size of your record, your object. Do you remember that wala example? If I am having class A, right? And if I am having character name of 20, right? And phone number of 6. So this is what I'm having my two variables only in this case, and I'm having my object name as record. And if I'll check for size of REC, then what would be the size? What would be the size of my one object? Anyone? What would be the size of my object? One object. Quickly, it won't take much time, I think, right? Should I ask you, by the name? Anurag? Dhanraj? Dhrutik? Dwarkesh? Respond, please. What should be the size of your object? I mean, seriously, you guys are not getting anything or what? You still don't know what is the size of operator will do and how you can calculate the size, though this thing already we have discussed in our last lecture. It's seriously strange. Ghanshyam and whosoever's name I'm taking right now, okay? They have to answer, otherwise I'll mark the absent, right? Because you are not listening me, it means you have just started the session, that's it. And you are not listening me because I've taken your name. anyone can answer if they know, right? Harsh Moda, are you there? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what would be the size of the object REC? Yes, what would be the size? 26. It's a very simple question, but only one person is answering. I mean, how ridiculous this thing. Seriously, you guys, how you will pass mid-semester, I really don't know, right? Great. So here the size would be the 26, 20 this and 6 this. I mean, now I should start with the first standard, that how you can do the addition, how you can do this 20 plus 6 is equals to 26 is I need to teach you. Okay. So that would be your size of the record, 26, right? So whatsoever is your count over here, in our case you have to jump with this 2. Okay, so right now your count is 3, right? So 3 minus 1 means 2. So 2 into 26, that many bytes you will jump and you will reach over here at the starting of your record which you have found. Okay, so that would be the location. That would be your location. Now you will simply print this, see out the location. If you don't want, then simply comment it, right? But I just want to know that what is the location. So for that I am simply writing this thing, right? And over here, enter the new telephone number now, because you want to modify your contact number, right? This is only what you want to do. That was your goal, that I have inserted wrong contact number and now I want to insert it as 456, say suppose, right? So they are asking for the telephone number. You will enter your new telephone number now, that is 456, that you will enter. Then what you will do, once you have taken this 456 from the user, now you have to insert exactly on this record, right? So for that, what you need to do, first you have just calculated the location. You have not yet moved your pointer to that location. I have just calculated the location. So now what I need to do, file.sicp, and you have to move on the location right now. Okay, so that will be done. And which pointer I want to move? My put pointer, means writing pointer, right? So sick p will be there on this particular location. Now what I can do, rec dot update name and the telephone number, whatever you are having. So that record will be updated. This function we have made over here, we have written it, void update character pointer name and character pointer telephone number. So whatsoever the name user have entered, that was already there in NM. Fine. So say suppose I have entered XYZ, that is the name, and now the telephone number is 456. This too will be fed into this update function and it will be copied exactly and it will be modified. Fine. And now file.write this character pointer and record size of record and file.flash. So I'll simply write the content into the file. The same content whatsoever I was having in this record.update, finally my variables are set with the new number, right? And that will be written again into my file because I've already set my file pointer according to that location. right? It will break it. Over. So I hope you are getting the things. You are getting the things. Yes or no? Right? Okay. Great. Fine. Right. So we'll try to execute this. Will take some time. Wait for a while. Just wait for a sec. It's taking much time to load, right? Meanwhile, if anyone is having any kind of questions, they can ask, right? They can do that doubt solving session. Anyone? Otherwise, I just need to restart my code blocks, right? So we'll do that if it is required. Fine. So here is the output, right? It will show us that first add the new record, second display, third search, fourth search by person name, and so and so, right? So what I'm doing over here is entering my choice, that is one. So I'll simply insert the records. Okay, again one. I want to add one more, right? And whenever I'll do that second choice, right, that is display all the contents, it will show you records in the phone book, right, and ABC123 and PQR567. This is what they are showing. Then I'll do the third choice, right? So I'll simply enter the name that PQR person is there or not, and what is the phone number of it. So PQR and 567 will be displayed over here, right? Because I'm searching via name. Then if it is a fourth choice, I have to enter the phone number. That 567 is whose phone number. So they will again show me that PQR 567. Now I just want to modify that content, right? So I'll give 5 over here, enter the name because I want to modify the phone number of PQR. So that is at the 26th location, right? So that is why they are showing this right now. So I hope now you are getting what is the location, because I have entered only two things over here, two records over here, right? So here is your count 1 and count 2. Right now my pointer is over here, right? And I want to set it over here at the location 26. So it is set right now, okay, and I am entering the new phone number over here. It was previously 567, now I am giving 987, okay. And now again I'll do the second, display all the records. It will show me ABC123 and PQR987, which is I have modified. So I hope now you don't have any questions in this. Clear this thing? They are showing me now new record. Okay, they have modified it. So I hope this thing is clear. Any doubt in this? Anyone? Anyone? No? Fine. I hope this session was useful for your mini project. Is it so? Right? I've already given you what is the mid-semester syllabus, right? Then also I'm again saying that unit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 units will be there in your mid-semester. 4 from the classes and object, 5th operator overloading, 6th inheritance, 7 polymorphism, and 8 streams and file handling. Fine. Till this you will be having in your mid-sem, mid-2. So clear this thing. Done. Okay. Fine. So that's all from my side. If any of the questions are there from your side, you can ask. Anyone?
मैम ये मिनी प्रोजेक्ट कब तक सबमिट करना है?
Sorry?
मैम ये मिनी प्रोजेक्ट कब तक सबमिट करना है?
I think before your mid-semester, right?
मिड सेमेस्टर 2?
Yeah.
ओके.
Right? So before 6th November, you have to submit your mini project, right? Reviews, I think it's already been done in your labs, right? Any other questions? We will wind up the session. We don't want to start a new unit just for, we are having only 5 to 7 minutes. We cannot start it, right? So next time we'll start with our very last unit, right? That also will be able to finish before your mid-semester, right? So we'll simply wind up our all the things related to ODP before your mid. right? But we are not including it into the mid semester, mid 2. Fine. So first the IT people will write their numbers. And once I'll say, the computer people will write, then and only then write. Fine. Wait for IT people to finish writing their numbers. IT done. Fine. Now computer can. Once you have written your number, you may leave the session, right? So I can get to know that when I need to finish this session. Please leave the meet.